Guys, I don't know about you, but this is probably one of my favorite times of year in New England. So I'm pretty excited to be doing this today. It's February 22nd here in New Hampshire, and it's not the normal time of year for this sort of thing. Right now it's 40 degrees outside and sunny. I was at a volunteer thing this morning for a nonprofit that I work with, and Jackie went over to her parents with Emma for a little while. But I got back just a little bit ago, and on my way back I saw that there were a bunch of barrels out. People tapped their trees, and those barrels were clear or vaguely see-through, and I could see that sap was running. Some of them were even half full. We don't do a lot of tapping here on our property. We have a bunch of maples, but we don't tap a lot of them. So we're gonna come out and take a look and see what's going on with those. So behind me, you can see the one line that we run. It starts over at a tree over there and then runs down this way. It's set up in our front yard. The sun comes in from over there. That's pretty much south facing. So all these trees that you see, they get perfect south facing sun in the afternoons. A little bit in the morning. The house blocks some of the ones that are up here, but the rest of them get pretty good sun. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go clean out a 5-gallon bucket. We have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trees on one line. So I'll get one 5-gallon bucket for this. There's a few other maples I want to tap, and I'll probably just run them on single buckets. That way I don't have to deal with setting up a line for them. It's not that setting up a line is really that hard, and it is nice because once it's set up, you just leave it year in and year out. You just make sure there's no holes or anything in the line. But it's a little bit quicker just to get it up and going. I'm late on this. I mean, sap's running already, so we'll just set up the buckets on those individual trees. So now we'll just take this bucket and put it down at the end of the line. Now what we'll do is we'll get the drill and we'll work down the line from top to bottom. And as we go, we'll check the line itself just to make sure that nothing's chewed on it or put holes in it or anything like that. Sometimes squirrels will like to chew on the plastic for some reason. I have a little dental pick set, and we'll just feel around inside of the taps themselves to make sure that nothing's kind of crawled in there. They normally are good because they tuck into themselves. I did just notice though that some of them came unclipped over the course of the summer, so a bug or something could have crawled in there. It's not the end of the world. If one did, it'll probably just get washed downstream and into the bucket, but we'll have to keep an eye out. If anything's plugged, we'll keep an eye out for sap backing up. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the sap's running. So this leader right here, it's called, something chewed through it, probably a squirrel, so it's no good. So we'll just make another one. Whatever was chewing on it didn't chew through the tap, so we'll grab a new piece of tubing and call it good. So that one was the last of the 7 trees. When I was tapping it, I actually heard some sap run out of the line and into the bucket, which is pretty cool. There wasn't a lot in there, but the sap was flowing. It's a little bit late in the day right now. Normally you'd want to be doing this kind of on the morning side of things, just as the trees are warming up and they're starting to build pressure. But it is nice to see that all the trees I tapped, sap was running out of the holes pretty quick before I was actually able to get the taps in. So there's a lot of pressure in the trees. They probably would have run a lot today if I had them tapped. What we'll do tomorrow is I will go out in the morning. I'll grab some more spigots so I can actually make some more liters, and probably grab a few more 5-gallon buckets. The ones I have, they're pretty dirty. I don't know if I want to use them for sap again this year. We use them to ferment feed in the fall for the pigs, and there's a lot of crud in there. I mean, I could clean them out, but might as well just leave them a little bit dirty and ferment feed in them again next year. So we'll have some new buckets that are going to be dedicated for maple syrup. But that's all for today. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them down below in the comment section. And guys, if you haven't already, we're pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be really cool to get there. So if you're not already a subscriber to the channel, click that subscribe button. And if you feel like it, hit the bell. That'll enable notifications, and your phone or YouTube will let you know whenever we have a new video. Other than that, thanks for watching. Have a great day.